Though graduation is really only one visible tip of the ministry, it serves as a time of reflection for us. We are humbled again as we hear the testimonies of how God has changed and equipped the leaders who we have had the privilege of working with. Only eternity will truly reveal the far-reaching effectiveness of these lives for the kingdom. Thank you for the part you have played in partnering together with us to fulfill the Great Commission.
The International Christian Ministries is committed to seeing the Great Commission completed and fulfilled through providing quality in-service, culturally relevant theological education to Christian leaders not only in Kenya but around the world.
It takes the entire body of Christ to prepare its leadership for ministry. And if we could bring everyone here from America and Canada who stand behind this program through prayers and through encouragement and through the giving of funds for the maintenance of this ministry, we would have to have tents 2 to 3 times the size.
We're down at the one end of the campus now. We've got 20 acres here. Our dining hall is already up and running. We have the dorms that are mostly refurbished. In the background there you can see the Cherangani Hills, and we have a farm back there. We have 7 acres of land where we put in crops. Back there on that land we someday hope to build our staff housing, and you can see the classrooms and you can see our community center. Out in the center of the campus we eventually plan to have our chapel.
Our vision is to establish 6 regional centers in population groups of 5 million so that we can take this training, which was done in Kitale, and these models that were developed, and spread them throughout the nation of Kenya. We have trained over 5,000 men and women representing 70 denominations, but we feel that that is only the beginning.
We're doing women seminars for our pastors' wives. One of the key things that they asked for was help in counseling. They're going to receive a certificate coming for 1 week, 4 times in a year.
In 1998, we enrolled the first group of ladies who are pastors' wives and Christian workers from different parts of the country and from different denominations.
It is with gratitude that we graduate today equipped to deal with the issues that need counseling in our churches and communities at large. We feel that we are being sent out for deliverance. We are only going to be vessels through which God is going to carry out the deliverance.
Okay, we're standing right now outside the dorms, and this is where our students sleep when they come for their semi-residential classes. No residential classes here at ICM, it's all in-service training. People find themselves in charge of churches just maybe even a few days after they become Christians. So in-service training is really important. Pastors really shouldn't leave their families, shouldn't leave their homes, and really can't afford to. It costs about 10 times as much here in Kenya to do a residential school. They run about $5,000 or $6,000 US dollars a year. Here we're about $600 US dollars a year, or 850 Canadian. And what we are able to do then is train people while they're in the ministry as they come for maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks, depending upon which program they're in.
It's very helpful for the fact that one thing, you are in the ministry, the work is going on, and at the same time you are undertaking the studies. So to balance together is good, because you cannot stop the ministry. We are just carrying on together.
You're probably talking in the neighborhood of about 400 students that have come through here in any year. With the restoration of this campus, we're looking at having probably 400, doubling that maybe to 800, as much as 1,000 cycling through in the semi-residential fashion that we use here in 1 year. So the restoration of the campus is really a key project for us, and we want to accomplish that in the next 2 years. We train the men and the women here to go out to their churches and do these church-based Bible schools, and we provide them with a curriculum at a very low cost. Probably in 3 years, probably having at least 1,000 students in the church-based Bible school program. We have maybe sometimes to feed anywhere from 25 up to 200 people at one time here. And one of the things that we do here is all the students wash their own dishes. That's one of the things that we're trying to do. 2 things. One is model servant leadership. The other thing is try to keep this place affordable. One of the things that really helps us keep our education affordable for students is the fact that we have books here for the courses they take. If they want to buy the books, and if they have the funds, we certainly provide that opportunity, but most of these pastors have no opportunity to pay for books. So we loan them the books for the courses they take, and one of the things we're looking for is to expand some of the books we have so that we can do a little better job of reaching the students. Right now we're a little bit short of textbooks, and that'll help us enable to train more pastors. We have 3 classrooms here that we'll be using. The 4th one will be converted into a computer lab and textbook center.
Personally excited about ICM because first it's meeting the needs of the church, and many churches come in and are trained here, and leaders of different levels are benefiting from this school.
This is one of 8 quadrants we have here like this. Only 3 have been restored. So right now we're looking for work teams to come and help us restore places like this. The building's sound, but as you can see, there's a lot of work yet to be done. I'm sitting in one of what we call a cabanda. So this is a place where students can sit and do some reading and studying. This was built by one of the work teams that came from a church in Nashville, Tennessee. But while they were here, their main job was to restore the buildings you see behind me. This is a great place for people to stay when they come and help us out with some projects.
God's commandment to the world is to go into all the world. You do it by coming and visiting the people that you support. You need to pray about coming yourself. And I promise you that you will be touched and your life will be changed for Christ the moment you shake the hand and look into the eyes of the African brothers and sisters. When you come to visit ICM, we don't want you to just come and do your little work project on our campus. We want you to experience what Africa is truly about. To see the beauty of the land, the beauty of the animals, the beauty of the people. So step out and come and visit us, and we'll give you the experience of your life.